Joe Joyce, welcome back to TNT Sports. How are you?
Yeah, very good.
When did you get back from Vegas?
Last Saturday night, so I'm adjusting to the jet lag, as you can imagine. But training hard, done a lot of rounds sparring this week. Did training earlier and slept on the cab on the way here. But yeah, feeling good, feeling pumped, ready, focused, switched on. A bit heavier than before. Last camp, more experienced, like good, like I don't know. I know what to do this time round.
So obviously we're here for this big Tyson Fury-Francis Ngannou event, but you have a fight in 2 weeks. Just talk to us about the camp. Obviously, the first fight didn't go your way. There's a lot of people been criticising you and a lot of stuff in the media. How are you feeling ahead of that, and how did camp go?
Yeah, feeling good. Like, I mean, obviously, it's a long time since the other fight, but like looking back at it, there's mistakes that were made in the fight, in the camp, and they're kind of were all exposed and like nitpicked. So they're kind of tackled all those things. So I'm coming in a lot more like dedicated, focused, and I know what I need to do this time. I've had a bit more practice with the Southpaw style in terms of sparring and tactics going into this fight.
You just said there as well you're coming in a little bit heavier. Is that all part of the tactics of feeling a little bit stronger and dealing with that power?
Yeah, I felt like I was a bit light. That was due. There was something in my diet that wasn't really agreeing with me, and I think it was tough to keep the weight on. And I felt that Dubois was like, freaking Zhang was a lot heavier, and like he's kind of hard to push back. But now that I'm heavier, I think I'll be able to do a bit more and not get pushed back as much. And I think I was a bit surprised by like his accuracy and speed. Like, it's very very good. And maybe I took my eye off the ball as well, and was thinking about like steps ahead. Also, the kind of media were kind of like building me up as this indestructible juggernaut and stuff, and then obviously it's the eye that stopped me in my tracks. But yeah, you live and learn, and from it I've been more dedicated and more focused to push on and get the title back. Thank you.
Well, we've got 2 weeks to the fight, so what do you do between now and the 23rd of September?
So I've got another week of sparring and hard training, and then I kind of taper off for the media and press conference and weigh and all that kind of stuff.
And obviously this event, Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou, Saudi Arabia, Battle of the Baddiest. What do you make of it?
Yeah, it's a big spectacle, and I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of build-up excitement and that. I've seen Ngannou over there. I usually see him in the UFC. Well, I used to see him in the UFC gym quite a lot. And
did you two train together over there? We've seen you have photos with him in the past.
Yeah, I did before the Dubois fight, the first one before the lockdown. That was when I sparred him, and yeah, that obviously the COVID kicked off, and that actually fight didn't happen. It got postponed another 4 times before I eventually fought him. But yeah, I normally saw him in the UFC facilities, had a chat and that, and he hits hard. Like if you let him, and I think with the stuff he's been working on with Mike Tyson, what I've seen, it looks good. And I think Fury obviously needs to be switched on, but he's like experienced. He's got the longer range. He's taller, so it's about so he can keep him at range. But it's about Ngannou coming in. And especially with Mike Tyson, he wasn't a big heavyweight, so that would be good for him to get in, and if he can nail him with some big shots, then he's got a chance.
Well, as someone who's sparred Francis Ngannou, is the power real?
The power is real if you let him hit you, and it only takes one punch in heavyweight boxing. So if he can land a good punch, and I mean Fury's shown he can get up as well, but I'm interested to see this fight.
Joe Joyce had to give a prediction. What is it?
I think it's probably going to be Fury unless Ngannou can knock him out and still keep him down.
And just one more.
Land a shot. Like you saw with the, I think it's quite similar to the Usyk Dubois fight in a way. So, it's heavyweight boxing, it only takes one shot. So if there's, if Fury switches off at any stage and gets nailed by something, it could be lights out.
And talking about Usyk Dubois, 2 of your old foes, how did you see that fight going down, and what did you make of the controversy around the low blow?
I think it's like kind of borderline, because some fights it is, you'd say it's the belt line if it's was it above the navel or something on the navel. So yeah, but he got his 5 minutes and then obviously came back into the fight and won the fight. But if he'd given just quick, less time to recover. It could have changed the fight. So it's it's that kind of grey area. Is it low or was it not?
If you had landed that shot, would you have felt hard done by?
Of course, like if because he got a long time to recover, so obviously he hurt him. So question mark on that one.
And what did you make of Usyk's performance? Obviously, your name was talked about fighting him if you got through Zhilei Zhang, and some people said he looked a little bit old in there. He didn't look like the old Alexander Usyk. Did you see any holes in his game, and potentially you could be in line for a fight with him if you can get through Zhang?
Well, realistically, if you looked at the fight, he was dominant in like his performance. I mean, not as dominant as he was in the previous fight, but he clearly won the fight. And if it wasn't for that low blow body shot, then that could have changed everything.
And finally, just a message to the fans down that camera, TNT Sports, what they can expect from you on the 23rd of September.
Just tune in for some heavyweight juggernaut action.
Joe Joyce, thank you very much.